Hello boxing fans, have a nice day. Welcome to my channel. Our topic for this episode is how good is Terence "Bud" Crawford? Is he too good for the likes of Manny Pacquiao? Or is he skillful enough to outpoint the durable and rigid Errol Spence Jr.? Well, let's talk about it. Terence Crawford has never been beaten by anyone on his weight class because of his skillful agility. The guy can adapt and adjust to any opponent with skills even bigger than his size. He can switch to southpaws that give fighters a big problem. He is the true problem in welterweight division. Some people don't realize he has a knockout streak in his resume, but only those fighters he beat with no heart. He just beat Kell Brook with ease, while his counterpart Errol Spence Jr. struggled. Is beating Kell Brook enough to square off against the PBC fighters? Well, the only fighters that contest Crawford's skills are Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence Jr. I don't include Sean Porter in the list cause Brook and Thurman beat him. I believe Thurman has the tools enough to compete against the top-ranked guy, and because Bud is not a body puncher. His only defeat is against the legendary Manny Pacquiao, and he was good and did not quit. Keith Thurman is smart fighter, can move in the ring, and has devastating power. He was the most ducked fighter, even Mayweather didn't want any part of Thurman. Can Crawford demolish Keith Thurman? Now let's go to Crawford against Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a southpaw who is tougher to beat. He is a southpaw with good boxing skills. The only strength of Spence is he has huge stamina that can keep him running. He never stopped throwing power punches to wear down his enemies in the ring. He is a big welterweight, that is why he is durable and so hard to beat. That is why Danny Garcia didn't push himself to his limits, because he knows he cannot beat Errol. Can Terence Crawford's skills dominate against the bulldozer? Let me know in the comment. Now we don't leave Manny Pacquiao in this conversation, because he is the wild card in the welterweight division. Some people would say Manny Pacquiao is too old to beat the two top dogs, which are Errol and Bud. But let's not forget he just beat a top welterweight in a title fight in his 40s. Even now he can surprise anybody in his age. Terence Crawford can move in the ring, but Pacquiao too. Terence Crawford is fast, but Pacquiao too. Terence Crawford can counter, but let's not forget that Pacquiao countered Thurman all night. Manny Pacquiao is more experienced in the ring, and he can read when to throw a bunch of punches. Manny Pacquiao can surprise the opponent with quick combinations of punches. If Mean Machine hurt Crawford, it is possible that Pac-Man can. Manny Pacquiao is an all-around fighter. He is the Kakashi of boxing. If you argue with me why he struggled in Horn fight which he should have won, it's because he didn't expect that fight would end in a wrestling match, and he didn't have a prep, but he still managed to beat Horn in his own game. If you like this video, let me know in the comment below.